Alright, what's that, Squire? Back again, Rip on the channel, and today we are back on a Dragon Ball Legends video, and today we're gonna be doing a speculation video for what's left of Legends Festival 2022, just to try and see if I can potentially predict what we could be getting for the rest of the celebration, just because might as well, it's fun to kind of speculate here and there and all that. So there's that. Definitely let me know what you guys think about my predictions down in the comment section down below, and also leave your predictions down below as well. Definitely be interesting to see what you guys think we could be getting as well. And also, if you enjoy the video, leave a like down below, and also sub to the channel. We're calling the road to 2,000 subs by the end of the year, so it'd be very much appreciated if you haven't already to hit the sub button. It mean a lot to me. So with that being said, though, let's waste no further time. Let's hop in straight to the predictions. Alright then, speculation time has come, of course. Obviously, it definitely would have made a bit more sense for me to do this type of video before Festival started, but, well, I didn't take advantage of it, so, well, I'm gonna do it now since we still have the rest of the celebration left. Part 1 happened, there's still quite a bit left of the celebration, especially depending on how they handle it. So far, based off what happened in Part 1 with just a single LF release with Tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, and of course we had the 1% sparking unit of Android 17, it seems like they're going to be going down the exact same path that the 4th anniversary took, where Part 1 was 1 LF and then 1 new sparking unit, and then Part 2 is the exact same thing, and then Part 3 is an Ultra. So I'm assuming I'm going to be basing off on Legends Festival potentially being the exact same format, so do keep that in mind while watching this video and all that. So there's that. And obviously you can probably see quite a few of the units I have pulled up, so we'll get through them right now. So obviously Part 2, I guess we're going to start on Part 2. I do think Part 2 is definitely going to be another LF, most likely, with another 1% sparking character alongside it. And I do think in terms of the themes, obviously Part 1 was GT. Maybe, who knows, Part 2 could potentially continue the GT theme, but I kind of doubt it, to be honest, just because of the anniversary. They had Universal Saga as the Part 1 theme. Part 2 was movie theme. It was completely different, and even Part 3 was completely different as well. So I'm going to be going off a similar basis, I guess. And well, speaking of Universal Saga, I do think Part 2 could potentially be Universal Saga themed, maybe perhaps even with a tag LF Goku and Frieza. I think it's definitely about time we finally get this character in the game. It'd definitely be a pretty cool unit for sure. Obviously, you know, we buff Universal Saga, which definitely does need the help for sure. Lineage of Evil could also use some help as well. Yes, I know Sun Family will be getting buffed as well, but it's kind of hard to release a hype character without a Sun Family character being a part of it nowadays. Yeah, I don't know. The very least, you know, you get Universal Saga buffed in there. You also get LOE, and then also you get the iconic moment of Goku and Frieza finishing off Jiren in the Tournament of Power, of course, for the ending of Dragon Ball Super. As of right now, hopefully the anime does come back soon. We'll see. I don't know, but I do think there's a very good chance that this unit could potentially come for Part 2 Legends Festival. That, and then maybe alongside it, we could potentially get like a 1% sparking Android 17, a brand new one. It's definitely about time we get a new 17, a new Tournament of Power Gohan, potentially Master Roshi. We don't have Master Roshi at all from the Tournament of Power. Technically, it's part of Urien, the EX Urien with her blue card animation, but we don't really count that in terms of like an actual standalone character. I do think Roshi definitely deserves his own unit, preferably a sparking, honestly, because he definitely does do quite a bit in the Tournament of Power and have some cool moments that I feel like it's sparking worthy and all that. I feel like he's definitely worthy of sparking, so maybe they could do that. I don't know, but those are some of my picks for potential 1% sparking options, at least UNSS themed and all that. Also, I do think potentially either the LF could be Goku and Frieza, or there's also a decent chance the LF could also be a Super Saiyan Blue Kaku and Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. This unit's eventually going to happen at some point. This is just way too hype for them to not do anything with. In fact, Dokkan has this exact unit, as you can see over here, but I don't know. Obviously, this option, I feel like maybe people might be a little turned off by it to an extent, although it's very cool with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and Evolution Blue Vegeta together. But obviously, last year with Legends Festival, we got the tag Blue Goku and Vegeta for the Broly movie, so it'll be basically another Blue Goku and Vegeta, and then also Part 1, we got tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, so it'll be our third tag Goku and Vegeta character, and I feel like it'll be nicer to have a little bit more diversity, I guess, in that aspect. But at the very least, if we do happen to get this unit, it would be a God Ki buff, which God Ki does need help badly. That Universal Saga will be getting buffed as well. Vegeta Clan will be getting buffed as well. Vegeta Clan does need help, and then, well, Sun Family would be getting buffed as well, but it is what it is, I guess, at that point. I don't know, but this unit definitely isn't a bad pick for sure whatsoever. So we'll see. I don't know, but that's my main pick for Part 2. There's also another potential option for Part 2 in terms of the theme. I do think there's a decent chance that maybe we could have a future theme, just because of course they haven't been releasing a lot of future buffs throughout the year and all that, especially with the most recent all-star banner being somewhat future team slash powerful opponent theme, of course, with the release of the Goku Black, of course, that, and then we had the LF Trunks beforehand, which is another future buff. So we had some future buffs sprinkled in here and there and all that, so maybe Part 2 could potentially be future themed. And I think my pick although this is definitely way less likely compared to, I think, these two options right here. Maybe we could potentially get a Trunks and Vegeta tag unit, maybe. Not all these units have to be tag units, but I'm just gonna go with tag units just because they're the coolest thing, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's a good chance we could actually get this unit just because, well, Dokkan got them. Maybe we could finally get them. This will also be a good opportunity to buff up multiple teams like Vegeta Clan, God Key, Future, Hybrid Saiyans be getting buffed, and they really need help, but I guess it is what it is. I don't know. The very least, this unit would definitely buff up quite a few teams, and it could be a very interesting design character depending on how they tackle them and all that. So we'll see. I don't know. This is definitely an interesting unit for sure, but again, this is probably way less likely compared to maybe these two options here, but who knows? I'm gonna throw it out there just in case to see if I potentially get it right, and who knows, maybe if they end up doing a part 2 future theme celebration with this unit or something related, who knows, maybe it could even tie into a potential part 3 release where I do think there's a decent chance that we could actually get an Ultra Vegito Blue, of course. That I also do think there's a good chance of us getting a Gogeta Blue Ultra as well as even a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and all that. I don't know. I think these are just very obvious picks. Obviously, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would kind of tie in to the part 1 theme of GT, so there's definitely a decent chance it could be him, but at the same time, I actually don't know. I feel like out of these 3 options, I feel like I want to say Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the least likely option for me personally, just because I don't know if they would actually do GT again for a celebration. It would definitely make sense if they do it, but just judging what they've done in the past, you know, again with 4th anniversary, which we're basing this heavily off the theme and how they handled the 4th anniversary in terms of the themes and all that, was 3 completely separate themes. And also even last year's festival, granted it was only 2 parts, there was 2, well, there was a movie theme, you know, there was like a movie theme throughout part 1 and part 2, but I don't know. Part 1, like, you had Broly movie. Yes, they had Gogeta, and technically Gogeta was part 2, but I don't know. Just regardless, at least 4th anniversary, just I don't know if they would like actually go with GT again. Again, it could happen, but I don't know. That's just me though. But I do think Gogeta Blue and Vegeta Blue are very likely for sure. Now, I do think Vegito Blue, I think is the one I will probably be a little bit more anticipated for to an extent in terms of who will be the most healthiest for the meta right now. Reason why I say that is, of course, Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue will both buff God Key, they both buff fusions, which both teams definitely do need help. But then in terms of their third teams, the main third teams that they'll be buffing, Vegeta will be Future and Gogeta would be Movies, which Movies definitely I don't think really needs more help. Movies is a very top tier team right now, and again, they just don't really need any more help. Future though, compared to Movies, definitely needs quite a bit more help for sure. So I do think again Vegito Blue will be a little bit more healthier for the meta in terms of you be buffing more teams that actually do need the help genuinely and all that. And of course you'll still be getting a very hype fusion character release as the Ultra, and therefore just in general a very hype release to potentially get people to summon and all, because again, it's a gacha game. Sometimes they might just go with the obvious stuff in order to get people to summon and just spend money in the game and all that stuff. So there's that. And also that's why I do think Gogeta Blue is definitely a solid pick as well. Yes, again, he will buff Movies and all of that, but like it's Gogeta Blue. So honestly, in a way, also keep in mind we did already get an Ultra Super Vegito this year, so maybe because of that they might be less inclined to do Vegito Blue, and just because of that to give Gogeta some shine as well. Maybe they actually do Gogeta, you never know, either him or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you never know. I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. And then in terms of like my final prediction for at least the Ultra specifically, I do still think there's a decent chance of an Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Definitely now as time is going on, is maybe becoming slightly less likely. I don't know, but I do think there's still a very good chance for sure that he could actually be an Ultra. I would love for him to be an Ultra. I know, yes, it'll be another Sun Family / Hybrid Saiyan buff and all that. We don't really need those, but I just love Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is absolutely one of my favorite, if not maybe even my favorite moment in the entire series. And I just think this as an Ultra, especially with this card art, maybe even potentially being this stance right here, being animated and all that, and then like the black and white intro, him like the red lines and him snapping power. His animations will look so sick, honestly. I would love to see that in the game, but I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it out there just in case if we actually do potentially get that, but it's definitely, I feel like as of right now, at the time I'm recording this, a little bit less likely compared to some of these other options and all that. But I don't know, I'm gonna throw it out there just in case. You never know, I could be right, I could be wrong. That's the fun part about speculating. There's that. I don't know, but these are my main predictions for Legends Festival as of right now. Again, definitely let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Feel free to let me know what you guys think we could be getting and all that. I guess in a couple of weeks from now, whenever part 2 and part 3 do happen, I guess I can look back at this video and kind of see exactly how wrong I was or how right I was. I don't know. We'll find out which one it is. But with that being said, again, if you enjoy the video, leave a like down below, and also sub to the channel. We're currently on the road to 2,000 subs by the end of the year, so be very much appreciate you guys already to sub to the channel. It mean a lot to me. But with that being said, though, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a great one, y'all.